We'll have to ask your parents that as well. Football here today. We just watched the under 20s. A couple of red cards in that one. This one here today, though, I mean, what was the thing in the club like last week? It was a big day, wasn't it? One all draw with Gungahlin. Reasonable points.
Sure, when we are big stage, big teams diverse, every game is going to be a winner.
I'm going to give a shout out to the mayor of Queanbeyan, Winchester. We had an issue with the line marking here today, and we're happy that it was a bit late when we got here this morning. So, quick text message to Kenrick and asked if he can give one of his staff out on a non-work day for them. And do you know what? They've got 3 machines out here at full time in the under 23s, and they've marked it up, and it looks pretty cool. Things you can do with a quick text message. Shout out to Mayor Kenrick on it as well. He did it for the Panthers yesterday as well, so we have to say good excusing the favouritism for not sending them out. Could be different for that one. It was a Friday. Looks great out there on this pitch at the moment. Let's have a look at these two sides then. Matt, starting with Queanbeyan City's team. Lauren Jozowski's pick 4 this afternoon time. Nick Middleton in goal. 4 across the back. Jack Lever, Christian Thompson, Marco Savkovic, and Gabriel Ayul. They all played last week, but Savkovic played in midfield because they're missing Cabo Guerrero, the Argentinian who's injured and unable to play today. That means there's a spot in midfield, and it's taken by Charlie Ray. Nico Abbott, who scored the goal last week. On the bench, some youngsters, Samuel Abba, Hayden Tully, Daniel Lobster, Johnny Heide, alongside the veteran Dejan Santrak. It's quite a balanced side, isn't it? Don't know anything about him. Tell us a bit about Charlie Ray. What do you know?
He's got that dog in him. He gets in there.
NPL debut for him. We'll see how he goes up against the Gungahlin United midfield, which will be shorn of Josh Kaspari, injured. He did his knee apparently, and it's a little bit sore, so unable to play today. That was against Gungahlin United last week. They'll start with Aidan Mumford in goal. The usual back 3. The Gungahlin United play populated this week by Julian Smith, Jack Green, the 197th time, and Nikita Burns. Midfield sees 2 holders in Bailey Dickinson and Riley Brown. They're expecting Sam Thompson and Jaden McDougall to provide some width with Yoshida Shopping pulling the strings. Dennis Ayo and Luca Flores might well be the front 2. It may be a front 2 that we will see. On the bench, Ibrahim Obi, 230 with his club at the start. Giancarlo Daddario got a brace. Ellie Darwich, Thomas Robertson, and young goalkeeper Samuel. Looking forward to see what he can do this afternoon in the second start of the cup. They're looking for their first goal of the season, of course. Gungahlin United in the league for the Gungahlin United. They haven't lost the championship. 2-1. Max Green scored that before. I think Sticks are moving to Croatia. And then we're looking at the World Cup. We've got 2-0 down at half-time against the Queanbeyan City in the cup in midweek. Queanbeyan City booking their place in the quarterfinals. You can see the draw tomorrow. Monday at 11 o'clock. Couple of football officers. I'll be on that. It's almost out. 8 teams left in that competition. We saw in midweek progression for Tigers that are 5-0 in Europe. Minero Panthers 7. We will keep you abreast with what's going on at O'Connor Close this afternoon. It's just started there. It's O'Connor night against Tigers. It's 0-0. Obviously, they've just started. We're going to go for a draw for that one. We're just going to try and turn the comms up a bit because you're struggling to hear us at home a little. Crank the volume up for you. Let us know if that does help you at home. Jack Green, the skipper with Mishko Jamalski as well. Our match officials out there, Thomas Gungahlin is the man in the middle who's got the opportunity out there alongside Ricardo Alberto and Thomas McGlade. You've got a fan club you brought along, mate. Oh, that's cool. And these some of your what do you do there, mate? What is that? Well, you live in God's own country, don't you? Okay, you're still struggling to hear us, apparently. Crack us up a bit more. Let us know if that's any better for you. We have cracked up the volume a bit more. There's a bit around from the ground. I can't hear you very well. That might be a blessing in disguise, but we are underway. Lucas Torres getting the match just a little bit delayed. And we're okay. We were told the mics aren't working, but I don't know if they are now. We will come back to it. Open. Marko Savkovic from defence. Looking out for Blazewski. Nikita Burns, good strong young fullback. What do you think of this Gungahlin United kit? A little bit different. I think it's Queanbeyan City scoreboard with a team there line up on it as well. All these things that happen. Dennis Ayo in the challenge. Miliaki was over there with him. Ayo's strong. Ball into the penalty area. Good ball out by Abbott. It's going to make its way to the Argentinian who's onside here. Delivery's not bad. It's Riley Brown to the rescue. Flores has got a touch on this, and it's just wide of the post. Is there none? None at all? Ken, and we're saying it's faint in the background.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the feedback. So I've done everything it asked me to
Turn it up a bit and see if it makes any difference. The people at home. Yeah, how did it It's obviously just picking us up on the Stages of the game.
All the settings are set up here, so I'm waiting for that to I'll let you know.
Check on it. Apologies for all the problems that we've got. Gungahlin United, number 32. Thompson, Sarkovic. Zevsky, to pace. He's getting a lot of people, I'd imagine, at his pace. We just have to go as we are in the field. Yeah, absolutely. Jack Green sends it forward. And will chase. Middleton will come and get. Huge match with him in central defence is the current presence. Christian Tokic. Charlie Ray's ball. Savic. Together. Just have a throw here amongst the crowd. You'll be able to see it. Long one from Iola into the penalty. Tokic was the target. Back out to Iola again. Ray and Jack Green wins ahead. Another break might be on to Lucas Flores. Looking for Ayo, just held up and Jack Green can step in. Failure to score last week against Terminal was only the second time in 17 matches that Gunners haven't scored a goal. You should know where the net is. The clean sheet was the first clean sheet that they've achieved for 8 competitive matches. Height there and mobility. Midfielder these days. Yeah, it's you and everybody else, unfortunately. We can maybe speak a bit louder, that will help. Hopefully we'll get it fixed for you at some stage, and I'm sure somebody somewhere's looking into it. A lot of confidence. Spurred on, no doubt, by the grace of goals he got in the cup side. Because Caitlin is trying to camera operate and fix the issue at the exact same time. Multitasking when the ball's out of play, which is why you might be finding it a little bit behind schedule. Going to be one person on the gig. Doing the best. Jack Green. Smith. The Blazewski. Green steps in. Flores goes down in the challenge. We needed someone to go down. He gives a treatment. Just someone sit down for 2 minutes. Try to give it back. Do better with us. Sorted for you. Shooting chance for Charlie Ray. Plug that in this end.
Sorry. Thank you. This might have to be a plan B until they get back to me.
We're just going to talk straight into this.
It'll have to work, yeah. That's what I'm going to roll with for the moment.
Here's Nico Adams.
Hold on, sorry, one sec. I'll have to...
Try like this. Let us know if you can hear us at home any better. I don't know. We'll find out. It's a little bit better than they did before. So hopefully that's better now. Talk to me, Matt, and let me know what you've seen so far.
Oh, look, it's pretty even, I'd say. You know, Queanbeyan, good play. They play very high press. It's been good to see.
Well, for the hundreds of people that send us messages letting us know you can't hear us, let us know if you can now. That'll be nice.
Especially the Mari boys.
Marko Savkovic over this free kick. We make do and mend as we do. People are saying they're hearing us now. That's because I've got the hand mic. Ball into the air towards Tokic. Mumford's won it. Hopefully, we brought the ambient mic quite close to where we're stood, so hopefully now that'll do. It's make do amend, as I said, but we will manage it. That's one for Mumford to clear.
Can't go wrong with the hand, Mike.
You can't.
Original.
Jack Leverett's.
He's very composed, Jack. He's a great addition to the team.
Miyabiashi has a go, and it wasn't far away. Flashed his shot goalwards.
That was brilliant from Taki. Be good to see him get a goal, start his NPL career.
Wasn't far away with that one. We'll have to go Son's notes today, I think. We'll figure it out as we go along. Hopefully at half-time we can figure out what is happening with the audio, but at the moment we'll just go on through. You've been watching 18 minutes of football. We just haven't listened to me and Matt talk about it, I guess.
Still a good game either way.
Been an entertaining start to it. It's been a goal at O'Connor in close. It's gone to the Tigers. Knights 0, Tigers 1. Big goal for them. Now that'll be a corner kick for Gungahlin.
Gungahlin love hitting those diags from the right side. They were doing that in the 23s a lot.
Well, the first time we get to see Smith and maybe Jack Green make a wander forward. Shockey will go across to take the corner kick for the Gunners.
Maybe a Julian header. Who knows? Julian Smith. I was saying before, I assume no one heard it, but I was saying Julian Smith reminds me a lot like Joel Matip with his big presence and height.
Let's see if he can knock one into the back of the net. Shockey will take this corner kick. Plenty to aim in the penalty area. Smith is the target. Good header on it.
Nearly good call by me.
Well, he won the header.
I was also saying before, because the mic wasn't working, Tucky's been a great presence in the midfield, especially in the Gungahlin game and the Belko game too. Yeah.
Ripon trying to force his way through. Tokic is there. Queanbeyan finds Jack Leverett. Queanbeyan has it again. Namoski. Noah van der Poel, half a yard in which to perhaps do some work here up against Bailey Dickinson, Van der Poel. And Queanbeyan City will settle for the corner.
It's a brilliant play, brilliant switch and play by Tucky. Yeah. We need to get the Lions den rolling, you know, pumping.
They need to get some noise in there, don't they?
Yeah. Diesel, if you're watching this, get it going.
Nico Abbott is going to come and take the corner kick. He's got a few to hit in the penalty area. The Moski's come short. Abbott will lift it to that near post, but it's not one of his best.
Seems like he was trying to go for goal there. Now they're bringing noise.
Well, hopefully we've got the audio and the camera issues. We've got a problem up here that it's not quite balanced, is it? Caitlin's got it sorted now, so we should be fine. We've got a bit of audio. This doesn't always happen like this. Domoski.
What a way to have my commentary debut.
This is how you adapt. This is live TV, my friend. It happens.
For sure.
Abbott to send it into the penalty area. Nobody in a red shirt will meet that.
Looks like a dangerous ball.
Look, the good news is we know people are watching because of all the messages we both got.
Yeah, that's it. A lot of my mates and family.
If you didn't miss it before kickoff, we were talking to Matt Carboni here, under 23 Queanbeyan City player, whose dad owns Dom's wood-fried bakery, I should say, wood-fried bread.
Yeah, Dom's wood-fried bread, amazing bread, panna casa, sourdough pizza bases. Had it my whole life. Haven't had anything else.
It's outstanding stuff. Didn't bring any with you, I noticed. Blazewski.
Gugonians, I'll drop some off.
Ball into the area. Dickinson has it. Gungahlin United in this pink and white Adidas kit.
Lovely kit.
It's really nice, isn't it?
I'd love to wear it, I'd say that. Maybe I'll buy it.
Or get a transfer. What are you trying to say, Matt?
No, nice kit. Adidas looks a bit like Inter Miami's kit, you know. Maybe I'll buy an Inter Miami kit.
Dickinson, not many real chances of note in any case in the opening quarter of this one. League champions still searching for their first goal of the season. They drew a blank against Tuggeranong last week in the NPL. They did get 5, of course, in that epic cup win.
I'd say that Tuggeranong result wasn't essentially a bad result. Tuggies look pretty strong.
Well, Tuggeranong will have a chance to get their first win of the season over the road tomorrow at Strider Park, home of the Monero Panthers. You can watch that one from 3:15. Jordan Bocock will take you through that. Because I'll be at Queanbeyan United. They play Wellington Phoenix. Here's Shockey. They're going to slide it down the outside and invite Nikita Burns into the attack.
That's a great.
Just a bit overhit.
Yeah, it looked good for a minute.
So for those of you that haven't been to High Street, they've got some new marquees up, haven't they? Some Queanbeyan City ones and some flags. It looks amazing.
It's looking extra decorated this season, even more, especially because we got promoted. A lot of passion. This club, love it.
Big crowd again, and they're enjoying it. Touch from Abbott. Noah van der Poel. Blazewski's got some toe. But Aidan Mumford's got plenty of experience. Burns. Mubiashi well positioned. Van der Poel, he's been busy in the opening stages.
Looked very lively. Even Charlie Ray as well.
Settled in really nicely, hasn't he, Charlie Ray?
Oh, yeah. He was a big missing point in our team today, I'd say.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it was his debut.
Oh, yeah. A very confident player.
Tokic. Blazewski. Jack Green. Flores. Neat, sharp, nimble. Couldn't quite keep it in though.
Very aggressive challenge. Tucky, I believe, or Leverett?
I think of Jack Leverett right on the far side. 20 minutes to half time. I think Queanbeyan City will be pretty happy with this so far.
Yeah, especially against the league champions. The CPL champions versus the NPL champions.
Tokic. Queanbeyan City. The last 7 goals scored by Queanbeyan City players have been scored by Argentinians. All 7 of them, 5 for Nico Abbott, 2 for Nahuel Guerrero.
That's a great start, Ross. Noel and Nico.
Yeah, Nahuel's got himself a brace. And 5 for Nico, and you'd expect Nico to score.
That moment Noel scored in the new game was great. What a moment.
Great goal that was, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Last year's league championship success. So if you want a goal, the Argentinians are your man at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Mubiashi, and here's Abbott's. Oh, flag goes up against him here. And a tight one, I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, very close.
Nico Abbott has pinned an Argentinian flag up behind the goal. He's attacking to the left.
The World Cup they robbed, eh? I will be a Ronaldo fan my whole life.
Fair to say that Nico Abbott is more in the Messi camp.
Oh, I'm sure.
Good win by Leverett.
Getting a lot of words from the Lions den right now.
They can hear us now,
Yeah,
can they?
I'm sure.
We need to hear a bit more noise from them, perhaps.
Yeah. Diesel, if you're hearing this, Gunner, get it going, boys. Berber.
He's always good for a shout or two, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Ayul Tokic. Looking to send that one forward if he can over the top. Jack Leverett from fullback.
It's a great ball.
Got himself a yard here, Leverett, but shut down very quickly by Jaden Rippon.
Jaden Rippon, fun fact, I played with him under 12s or under 13s Maris Div 1. There's a
stat for you.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
one I wasn't aware of. My knowledge of the Marist under 12s.
Oh, he was actually a very good player back then. Like,
Wait, you're saying he's not now?
Oh, he is, but he's got some bangers back then, I remember.
Settled himself into this Gungahlin team. Had his spell with West Canberra Wanderers, scored his first NPL goal with West Canberra Wanderers.
I even played with him there, under 18s.
On the Melrose synthetic fields.
It's a pitch that hurts my knees a lot.
You and everybody else that plays on it, I think.
That's it.
Smith. Savkovic beaten to it by Flores.
Very aggressive. Love Savkovic.
Dickinson. Flores. Mr. Shimpan. Dickinson. Battle. It's a real battle at the moment,
yeah.
isn't it?
Both teams hungry, you know. Both didn't win last week, so we've been ready to get their first win in NPL. Gungahlin, first win of the season. Very keen, I'm sure.
Yet to really spark into life, this one. Maybe now with Van der Poel. Abbott in the middle, that's where it's gone. Jack Green comes across.
Cause trouble, that ball.
Mubiashi, Nomoski. Mubiashi again. Savkovic, punchy pass that to Namovsky.
I'd love to see a banging shot from Uncle Mark today. That'd be brilliant.
He's another Gungahlin, Marko Savkovic.
Oh, yeah, there's a fair few Gungahlins in Queanbeyan City. Maybe Gugong City instead.
Build the stadium, build it and they will come, apparently. We could call it the Dom's Wood Fried Bread Stadium. Oh, how's that? A bit of sponsorship.
Might have to get a sponsorship sorted.
It's a good ball forward. Here's Dennis Ayo. He's got goal side momentarily and he's backing his pace to get it across.
Ooh.
And that was more than a presentable chance.
That was brilliant play from Ayo. Lovely pace to get around Tokic. Yeah, he's causing trouble, this young fella.
It was Rippon coming in, wasn't it? On the end of it, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Blazed it over the crossbar. He got a fair piece of it as well, Jaden Rippon.
He's got a dangerous left foot on him, Rippon.
Still 1-0 at O'Connor enclosed. Half an hour gone here at High Street. Ayul, Tokic, Abbott's a bit short. Jack Green read it and can advance. He loves these kind of moments, Jack Green. Bounces off Charlie Ray and then is bounced over by Nico Abbott. But free kick in a really presentable position.
Oh, yeah. I wonder who will take this one.
Yoshida Shoki.
Maybe even Rippon. He's got that left foot on him.
He's interested, isn't he? Shoki's there as well. Might be a bit too far out for a direct shot, but you never know. Looks like the Japanese import Shoki is going to take control of it.
I'd say he'd cross this for sure. Or put it in.
One of the two.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a run-up of the player of who's going to have a shot, does it?
Look, if he does shoot and scores, fair play.
Might be lining it up here, Shoki. Thompson is just going to drop himself into a position cause a nuisance. Jack Green and Julian Smith are the targets on the far post. Marked by the equally tall Christian Tokic. Shoki to lift it into the area and Savkovic dealt with it.
Because that ball was asking questions, I tell you what. Good ball by Shoki.
It was one of those ones that Middleton didn't know whether to come or leave, and Marko Savkovic did enough.
Yeah. Good to get it out of there, even if it's a corner. It's the best decision to make.
Shoki with a set piece. Gone short, Thompson. Nodded away by Leverett. Riley Brown. Thompson. Shoki. Little dink into the air and he fizzes that in, and Middleton had to catch hold of that, otherwise Dennis Ayo was getting a tap in.
Strong there, Nick Middleton. Brilliant. I love big Nick Middleton.
Well, he saved Queanbeyan City a point last week with that point-blank stop from Darren Bailey in stoppage time. What a stop that was.
Yeah, I'd say him man of the match last week for sure. Saved us many times last season.
Gungahlin United rather just getting a bit of possession here, and just as I say that, they turn it over to Tokic.
Yeah.
Blazewski.
Very end-to-end.
Not much in it at all.
Yeah. Getting a couple of messages, Russ. People saying that for me to speak clearer.
Clearer?
Yeah, I'm allergic to a deodorant at the moment that I've been using, so throat's a bit.
Throat's a bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, there you go, mate. It's debut time. Just enunciate. Great clearance from Savkovic. Almost joined us up here.
Don't use Rexona if you're watching.
You sure it's that, not the aftershave or something else?
Maybe the aftershave. Don't use a Luray Homo Sport.
Oh, you smell great, mate. We're getting to know each other quite closely here because we're
sharing a mic.
Sharing this mic, yeah.
Unreal.
Here's Shoki stabbing it through, looking for Ayo. Tokic is there.
Oh, Julian up again and Jack Green. Dangerous presence for corners.
Samuel Thompson will be tasked with it from this near side. A really good crowd again here today. Plenty of people in the bleachers to our right. They're all packed and plenty standing.
Beautiful sunny day at High Street. Can't go wrong.
We've got a bit of clouds coming over now, haven't we? There wasn't any at all earlier on today. It was beautiful, but it's actually probably for the best.
Yeah. 25 degrees.
Can't argue with that this time of year.
Oh, yeah.
Still in the short sleeve t-shirts.
Yeah. Crazy to think people will be wearing, North Face puffers.
In a couple of weeks, probably.
Oh, yeah. I'll be guilty of that 90%. For sure.
Gungahlin looking to ease this one into the box. Burns his ball, took a deflection, and it was easy for Middleton. Struggling to recall a chance of note from either side, to be honest. The header from Gungahlin from Smith, I think it was.
They're both there, they're causing trouble, but not a lot of chances.
Smith, Ayu.
Great touches from her.
As well. Riley Brown, that's a foul. Michigan and Mosky not getting away with that one.
Sometimes there's no need for it,
Wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Facing his own goal. Jack Green, the Gungahlin skipper. Smith. Queanbeyan happy to let Gungahlin have it here, Matt. That tactic that they probably worked on this week.
I don't know, I was in a training. IT band irritation.
What is that? Is that something to do with computers?
Oh, so it's like I've heard a lot of things. It's been a pain to explain to people. It's like you got your hip and knee, and there's like some band of fascia that connects to each other. Got to recover well.
So some sort of leg injury then.
Yeah. That's the best way to put it. Causes a lot of trouble.
Jack Green. Speaking of injuries, I knackered my neck this week somehow. I don't know how I did that, but
Too much commentating?
I don't know. Probably kids kicking me in the sleep. Oh. Dickinson. It's getting better though. As long as the action's to our right at the moment, we'll be fine.
Just eat some Dom thread, you'll be fine.
Absolutely. Smith. Switch and play for Thompson. No movement on the bench. Everyone seems quite placid and calm here this afternoon over that side.
Yeah. When Goz is not happy, you'll see people warming up. Sure.
Well, Goran Jozowski's usually prowling that technical area. He's quite relaxed today.
Yeah. I guess, we're causing trouble for Gungahlin, pressing, getting in the 50-50s. It's good to see.
Not yet tested Aidan Mumford too much, but then the same can be said at the other end of Nick Middleton.
Yeah.
0-0 here. Looking for an opening. There's been a goal at O'Connor enclosed, and it's gone to Tigers. Knights 0, Tigers 2. Knights' horrendous start to the campaign continues. They conceded 5 in the cup against Gunners, 4 against Canberra Croatia, and 2 already against Tigers.
I would have thought draw. To be honest, both teams having not the best start.
Bringing you some more news of that, hopefully, at half-time, and back the goal scorers if we can. Smith into the area, Tokic, towering presence. Shockey. Nikita Burns. Shockey again.
These looks pretty dangerous today.
Nimble, quick feet, nice turn as well. Looking for Flores at the near post. Met again by Tokic, not for the first time. Big unit, isn't he, Christian Tokic?
Virgil van Dijk, I might say.
So we've got Joel Matip and Virgil van Dijk out there.
Oh, pretty much.
You're an Arsenal fan, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, we'll say Saliba. How about that?
There you go. That's a bit better.
Stand by that one. Best centre-back in the world, William Saliba.
He's no Harry Maguire.
That's true. Harry Maguire, something else.
Yeah, absolutely he is. I don't know what, but it is something. Savkovic. He's putting claim to being the best centre-back out there today. Marko Savkovic.
It's been strong, been solid, composed. He's doing a shift, usually plays midfield. But he's coming in there, doing what he needs to do for the team.
It's mentioning in commentary in the week as well, Matt, that Tigers Knights game important for both those sides, considering the starts they've had. Tigers answering some questions today.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty more to be asked, it would seem, of the Knights at the moment. Green forward, great looking ball, just too far for Flores.
Yeah, very disappointing for the Knights, considering they've had one of the most amazing come-ups, you know, getting promoted, coming 5th, then 1st the season after, and now they're kind of dropping a bit, but hopefully that for them they'll come up again, you know.
A lot of their success over the last few years at O'Connor has been predicated on a really good defensive tight unit, and for them to have conceded 11 goals in what 2 matches in half an hour, it's unprecedented at the moment for them, and something that they'll need to do
Yeah.
to fix.
Probably missing Lockie Fields, you'd say.
Absolutely. No Severans, of course, this year either.
I'm sure he's watching.
Pretty playing, isn't he, for Sutherland Sharks?
He sent me a photo before of the computer set up watching this commentary. So, Sebi, if you're there, good on you, mate.
Still waits on the breakthrough. Long ball from Tokic again. Blazewski up against Burns. It's been a good battle, this one.
Oh, yeah. Nikita Burns and Blazewski both quick. So
I was at a school visit in Bonner on, I'm going to say Friday. Nikita Burns' dad works there.
Oh, well. That's a stat for you.
There you go. Absolutely. Jack Leverett's drift out of play. And we were talking about Nikita and how well he's done.
Oh, yeah. Came back from that ACL injury that he did in the 18 season. Yeah, it's good to see him come back and play first grade. Yeah. His ACL injuries always ruin a lot of careers. But he's come back stronger.
Jack Green. Flores couldn't get it under control. Queanbeyan can. Savkovic. Van der Poel. Sweeps it there. Yeah, nice one to Abbott and Queanbeyan again. Abbott. Exchange with the Japanese midfielder looking for Nomoski. Smith too quick. And a lot of that sums up what we've seen so far, I think, Matt, isn't it? Plenty of nice approach work, and then it gets into the final third.
It just gets intercepted, kicked out, played forward.
It sums up the first half with 4 minutes to play until we get to the interval.
It's definitely something to watch and be entertained by. It's football.
Savkovic goes long. Abbott acknowledges the pass, but hadn't made the move. Are we going to get a breakthrough before half-time? Jack Green. Smith.
Maybe a Nico Abbott goal.
Well, he'd be the favourite, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Jack Green. Good ball. Dickinson's got some room here.
I wonder if Dickinson's ever played right back in the field. This is his first.
I saw him play full-back a couple of times. I think it was at Gunners before he went to Tigers.
Oh, yeah.
Before he returned here.
I went to school with him and just knew him as a midfielder.
That's where I've often thought of him as, but he can play in that position. He's very solid.
Yeah, he's looked good.
Jack Green off on one of those rampaging runs.
He loves doing that. I've seen him do it a fair few times on the good old bar sports.
198 NPL appearances, I think it is now for Jack Green. I notes are over there somewhere. It's a heck of a lot.
Yeah.
He's done really well.
Solid centre-back, I would say.
Scores goals as well, the big fella.
Bit like Gabriel, eh? Gabriel scores goals for Arsenal. Jack Green scores goals for Gunners.
Van der Poel. Nomoski using his strength, but Dickinson got there first. And there'll be a free kick against Mishka Nomoski.
It's always a good attribute to have, being a centre-back that can just score goals and be a towering person in the box for set pieces.
Well, maybe you've just queued this one up as Jack Green wanders forward into the penalty area as we approach the final 90 seconds of the first half. Mid Stevens tells me that Gunners missed a one-on-one in the first half, probably while we were trying to fix the audio.
Oh, well.
Didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't really. Oh, it might have been the one where it just went kind of left wide. Was it from
Shockey into the middle. Middleton catches. Thanks, Mitch, for keeping us on our toes. Great. Van der Poel beaten to it by Shockey, who's lofted a ball in to the path of Riley Brown, who's offside.
It was a nice ball. Very creative, Shockey.
He's got that scoop.
Yeah. Nice ice cream scoop.
Lifted it over the defender, didn't he? But to no avail, as Riley Brown had gone a little bit too early.
Surprised that one over Topic's head. He's very tall.
Some scoop to get it over Topic's head. 30 seconds plus stoppage time to go. Hasn't been many stoppages in this half. Can't imagine there being a huge amount of time added on. We will see.
I'm definitely feeling a big second half coming up if there's no goals here for the first time.
It's been the standard first 45 minutes of two teams who don't know each other very well, sounding each other out.
Yeah.
Flores, Rippon. Still might be time for a chance. Rippon ghosts past Jack Leverett. Samuel Thompson. Shockey. Twisting and turning. Confronted by two Queanbeyan City players, Shockey, and wins his team a free kick. That's well played.
Yeah, absolutely. He's caused a lot of troubles today.
Well, perhaps for the final time in the first 45 minutes as we move into stoppage time, Jack Green goes forward. Another goal at O'Connor and another goal for the Tigers. Knights 0, Tigers 3. They are rampant this afternoon, the Tigers. We'll bring you the goal scorers hopefully in the second half.
Not the
Shockey
start
to take.
Not the start they want at all.
Another 3 goals shipped inside the first 45 minutes. Things not right at the home of the Cup winners, who are now out, of course. That's in towards Middleton.
Definitely need to get that out.
Riley Brown lifts it back in towards the far post. A really important header.
Just need to keep it 0-0 before half-time going in.
And they do.
Yeah, absolutely.
First half of much huff, of much puff, but not an awful lot of quality and 0 chances of note, really, Matt. But both sides reasonably happy, I guess, with going in level.
They're both knocking on the door, causing a bit of trouble, but no big chances from both teams, really. Just, yeah.
Well, we're all off to enjoy our half-time refreshments. Bit of a break, we'll be back and hopefully we'll have everything sorted. Thanks for your patience in the first half as well. No goals to speak of, nothing really much of note. Two sides testing each other out and going in at the break with stalemate. It's Queanbeyan City 0, Gungahlin United 0.
So that's been good, eh?
Do you reckon, I mean, what if I just takes it there? Or is it better to hold it? Is it close? Is it close? Is it picking up the amp? Because we're trying to hold it in the middle.
Yeah.
So we don't have to keep going.
And normally you can stick whatever ball because
So Matt, when I'm holding it like that, and when you want to make a point, just lean in. Messages that kept pinging through.
How many views?
At least there's people watching.
Exactly. We're going to try and get you back to headsets, but I'm going to
Let's see how it goes. I mean, if we have to go like this, we'll go like this. At least we've got
it's something.
So obviously if I have the headsets, it'll be a bit...
Oh, I realise you guys are...
yeah, we'll be fine. We'll work, mate. As they walk out.
Thanks, Russ. I've actually always been known for being a yapper, so... I remember when there was a lot of us, way back from the last season.
Do you know who scored? I reckon 200. Always think to me, they did one way. Why are they so bad? You stand for the rest of it. Can you text them if you score? Because I get the goal, but I don't get the score. Maybe I'll call you after the phone. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I heard two tappings from
Yeah, no, thank you. Debut.
But his first game is he played for against Madeira last week.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's it. That is proper loud. Jeez, that is super loud.
Oh yeah. Do that.
Caitlin, what are we on? Are we on these?
I'll take that just as a safety. Oh, yeah, give me that. I'll just leave it here as a safety.
Just nod. If it doesn't work, I'll pick it up and we'll carry on.
It should be fine, but I'll leave it.
Welcome back to High Street, Queanbeyan. We hope we have the audio fixed. If you are at home and you can hear us, let us know that we're coming through loud and clear, particularly the man to my left, Matt Carboni. Matt, say some words.
Hello, everyone. We're back second half. Hopefully some goals to come, eh?
Well, I hope so. I mean, people are saying you need to talk a bit louder. I think you're okay now. Now you've got the headset on. You should be fine. Everyone's fine. Caitlin's done some really good work at half-time with the crew back up in, I think, Brisbane, are they? I think they're up there. Thanks very much, guys, for getting that sorted and bringing us back. It's pretty good. They've done a great job, haven't they? Managed to turn that one around. Look, we're sat here like complete IT numpties going, I got no idea which buttons we're pressing, but it's fine. We're just doing the talking.
100%. Look, whoever's in Brisbane, you're doing God's work.
Absolutely brilliant work from those guys. Right then, and we've sorted out the angle of the camera as well. I think Caitlin's all over that too, and we're ready for the second half. Don't see many changes, if any, in the Queanbeyan lineup. Nothing there. Just checking across.
Yeah, it seems the same.
I think Gungahlin might have made a change because he's Sam Thompson going off. They have made a change here. Sam Thompson has gone off. Thomas Robertson has come on, wearing number 40.
He was at Monero last year, wasn't he?
He was?
Yeah.
So that's the change for the Gunners. Half-time at O'Connor enclosed. Knights 0, Tigers 3. Archie McGregor with 2 either side of a goal from Augustin Bangura. Tigers cruising to 3 points there, 3 much-needed points. One of the title favourites at the start of the year had a poor start to the year with only 1 point from their first 2, but look like they're getting 3 this afternoon. Thomas Gilatli gets us back and away, and we can settle down and watch the second half here. Slightly overcast now, the sun's gone in, but it's still a beautiful day.
Yeah, lovely.
Well, first chance for Luca Flores, who wants to bend one goalwards, and I tell you what, that wasn't far away. Nick Middleton, very relieved man, as are the Queanbeyan City defence. Ao won it, Flores just wide.
That's 2 chances for Luca Flores now. You know, he scored the 1-on-1 in the first half, and now this. So he's causing trouble, him and Ao.
In their last 7 competitive matches in all competitions, Queanbeyan have conceded just 8 goals. 3 of those were against Wagga in round 21, and 2 of those were on Wednesday in the Cup.
I'm sure that game, and what it feels to me that game coming back from 2-1 down, was it? There seems to be a bit of urgency in the team, you know, a bit of fight.
That's the first time they scored more than 2 goals in a match for 7 games. They last achieved that feat in a 4-0 win over White Eagles before Wednesday's Cup game.
Charlie Ray shooting the ball. Gets a foul out of it.
Gungahlina's 5 against O'Connor in the Cup were the first time they scored that many since they bagged 9 against Gungahlin. Of the last 13 goals they've scored, the Gunners, 9 have been in the second half. So maybe they are a second half team. We will see. There is much change in this Gunner side, though, Matt, because the last of the 12 players that scored goals for Gungahlin in the NPL last year, only 3 are still at the club.
Oh yeah, because obviously they had one of the Haptamarian brothers. Was it Jeremy?
Yeah, they've all moved on.
Daniel Laurier, so there's a fair few big players in that league-winning team.
Yeah, Lukman Ahmed Shaibu won the Golden Boot. So there's some stats for you to mull over as we start the second half.
Sure.
You'll soon learn, Matt, that the stats mean nothing.
Yeah.
Really, just had something to talk about. Van der Poel, Abbott, Miyabayashi, Blazewski. Can he get the shot away? He can. Not quite the connection he got on Wednesday. He tells us, everyone, it was a shot. I mean, most people were watching and said it was a cross, didn't they?
Oh, I can't be biased here. I'd probably suggest that was a cross, but who knows? You never know.
Look, the only one that's really going to know is Thomas himself.
Yep.
We've seen a fair few of them. Either way, it's the match winner. And do you know what? I was talking to Goran Jodorowsky about this earlier today, and he goes, in the record books, it doesn't say you shanked it. Yeah. It just says your name with a goal. And
the ball went in the net. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. It doesn't matter how it gets there.
Ooh.
We're still waiting for the first one this afternoon. We wouldn't mind a goal. Keeping us on our toes. 3 minutes gone of the second half. We'll keep you up to date, of course, with what's going on at O'Connor Enclosed, where the points look in the bag.
Oh, yeah. 3-0. O'Connor will be very disappointed with this start to the season, as I was saying in the first half.
Tokic.
Was it 2 goals from McGregor?
Yeah, a couple from Archie McGregor. Interesting he should get a couple, because the way they've lined up this start of the season, his position is the one that's been threatened most by William Akio's arrival.
Oh, yeah.
On that right-hand side of a front three, but he's got 2 goals to his name today, so that's good response from McGregor. Got himself a brace in the cup in midweek as well, so in good goal-scoring form.
Yeah.
Here's Ao. Lovely little move to get past Gabriel Ayul. Charlie Ray with the defensive work.
Very aggressive, he gets in there, Ray. I'll tell you what.
Proper nuggety midfielder, isn't he?
Yeah.
Doesn't mind a challenge.
Yeah, he just reminds me of like one of those proper Englishman midfielders, like maybe like a Conor Gallagher, like that aggressive one, you know?
It's a great comparison.
Yeah.
Wonder where you were going with that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Pick that one out from nowhere. I'm sure he'll accept that.
Maybe he's even better than Conor Gallagher.
No one sees Conor Gallagher anymore because he plays for Atletico Madrid, doesn't he?
Hope Charlie hears that.
Shockey with the corner kick to swing it in towards Smith at the near post. Bundled out of it, and Nomoski can pop it away to Abbott. Savkovic sent it forward, and it's worked his way back to Mumford.
Not hearing much from the Lions, Dan. Come on,
You
boys.
mentioned that in the first half. I mean, they were quick to give you a little bit of lip when you walked down there, weren't they?
Yeah, 100%.
But, not quite getting behind their side yet.
Yeah. Diesel again. Get down to it. Get it going.
Miyabiashi. See, now that you're a commentator, you get looked after and you get a free drink, don't you?
How good.
Yeah, can't be bad, can it?
Might have to be commentator every time at High Street. Free drink.
And you actually went for the some solo, didn't you, as well?
Oh, yeah.
Could have gone for the Skopsko.
Oh, shame I drove. P-plater.
To be fair, I went for a Coke no sugar as well, so... Because we're working, my friend.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Absolutely. Gungahlin working their way up that touchline. Robertson to go long. Savkovic has done a great job at centre-back today.
Oh, yeah. Not really his favourite position, of course, but he's doing a job there. And that's what they need.
Ao. Nice feed again. Flores. Ao. Comes back to Flores. Couldn't work it to Ao. Nicely done by Shockey. Gungahlin putting the pressure on. Jack Green. Angle ball for Flores. And away by Gabe Ayul. This time of the day, let you have his shout out. Who do you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, shout outs. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Natasha Vujic and her business Dance Sculpt. She has some lymphatic rolling things. I forgot what they're called, but
They're like rollers.
Yeah, and it's great for recovery. I went on Wednesday, so we're all footballers here. We need recovery from injury.
Absolutely.
If you need to go, give her a message. Dance Sculpt.
And of course, a shout out again to your folks for letting you come.
Oh, yeah.
Vanderpool. Jack Green. Good touch that from Dickinson. Savkovic reads the game really well.
It's good to cut that off there.
Nomovsky took it down nicely, but then gives it straight away to Riley Brown. Green. Shockey. Burns. Shockey. Runs into Blazewski. And again, just a bit sharper. Riley Brown.
He's been very sharp today, Shockey.
Jack Green can bring it forward.
He's very slick with the way he moves.
And Gungahlin enjoying the lion's share of possession in the second half so far. Queanbeyan City
0-0. Mentioned that fact earlier, Matt, about them. The 12 of the 12 goal scorers last year, only 3 are still at the club. But I mentioned that because we've now gone a game and a half in the league with Gungahlin without a goal, and not much really to threaten them either, is there?
I just feel like they're kind of getting used to each other, kind of thing. Even the same with Queanbeyan, really, because Queanbeyan have a bit of a new team, but losing big attacking players, Gunners, they've got to click. I'm sure they will. I'm sure Queanbeyan will too.
Well, there's a flip side to it, isn't it? They've looked really solid defensively.
Yeah. Tokic and Leverett have been a great partnership, especially last game.
Ale into the area, Green away, only as far as potentially Blazevski. Abbott peeled away and lifted in. Blazevski thought about the overhead. Van der Poel.
I'm sure Giuseppe Tyne would have hit a bicycle kick there.
I think Thomas Blazevski thought about it, didn't he? Savkovic has punted an up and under. And Jack Green, that is class.
Very
How calm was that?
Oh, yeah.
Almost let it roll down his back to his goalkeeper.
I don't know how he's managed to predict that it's just gone down like that,
Years and years of experience for Jack Green. Savkovic away.
It's just the little things that matter, eh? You can just tell how experienced the player can be.
That's good work from Blazevski to keep it in. Van der Poel was looking for Abbott. Might have been better served going back to Blazevski.
A little gust of wind's come through.
Yeah, it's picked up, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
There's Charlie Ray winning it back again. He's done really well on debut.
Yeah, I'd say he'd be up there, to be honest with you.
Linked up really well with Miyabayashi. Takuya Miyabayashi. Leverett. Ale. What I hope that Queanbeyan City do before long is settle on shirt numbers for their players.
Oh, yeah.
Because they change them seemingly every week.
Yeah, I mostly wore like 76 last year, but I remember changing a fair couple of times too. It's a lot of random numbers.
There's some really random numbers. Don't know what they're doing around here, but...
Hey, can't always wear the cool numbers. Ronaldo, number 7.
I mean, we're okay because we know who they are.
Yeah,
but if anyone else is doing Queanbeyan City, it's impossible to learn who they are.
Yeah.
They keep changing the names.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not the names, the numbers. I'm never going to change their names. Imagine that. That'd be a bit confusing.
Oh, yeah.
You'd just go by Messi, wouldn't you? Namoski into the middle. Abbott's there!
Ooh.
Couldn't quite get the touch he wanted.
That was very close from Abbott.
Looked like he was going to get ahead on goal.
Just didn't get that right connection to it.
There's been another goal at O'Connor, and it's gone again to the Tigers. Knights 0, Tigers 4.
Oh, wow.
Going from bad to worse for Nick Tyler and his team.
I think they might be missing Severans.
Luke Santolin, head coach of Gungahlin, just sent me a message saying that was actually just ridiculous what Jack Green did. Yes, it was.
Gungahlin have been very surprising this season, I've got to say.
They've had a good start, haven't they?
Yeah. Look a lot better than last season.
We'll see them tomorrow. Big test for them away at Canberra, Croatia. Jacob Clear will take you around that one.
It's a great
Charlie
turn,
Ray,
Charlie.
great turn to send it into the middle. Getting a word that the goal was scored by Tomohiro Ogawa from about halfway. Also getting note that Nick Tyler might not be at Knights anymore this week. So we'll confirm that. I haven't been out there today, so I haven't spoken to them, so I'm not sure who's in charge. But that's a message I've just got through. And I'm told that goal from Ogawa was about 45 metres out. That'll be worth watching on the highlights.
Some player, eh?
He is 4-0, and it's still falling apart there for O'Connor Knights, unfortunately.
It's sad to see because they had a lot of culture going on,
They worked really well, haven't they, to build themselves up into the club that they were. and a couple of decisions that they've made, and they built a squad that looked capable of challenging on all fronts this year, but then, of course, things happening off the field.
Even a big player like Lukman Amashabu.
Yet to get off the mark.
Did he score
in the league?
I think he scored.
Oh, he scored last week, didn't he?
Yeah,
Tell her, just in stoppage time against Croatia, yeah.
It was a nice goal as well.
It was. It was a really good hit. Barely had a kick after that, though, did he? In that 4-1 defeat, and they've chipped 4 more again today. And there's still plenty of time to go.
Gabriel Yule hasn't been involved much today. No.
Bit of defending to do. Now maybe a chance to see him going forward. And he's away from Robertson, as if on cue.
Nearly the commentator's curse.
Oh, you've teed him up nicely there, Matt.
Absolutely.
He's won his team a corner.
Maybe I've done it on purpose.
So who else hasn't done anything today? And then they'll score off this corner for you.
I don't know. Maybe Tokic?
Oh, there we go.
He's been good. He's had a good game.
Yeah, it's been pretty solid. He's gone forward to help out here. Charlie Ray's in there too. Mishka Namoski's plonked himself in front of Mumford. Abbott's gone short to Savkovic. And we'll get a change of angle and time, but offside against Nico Abbott.
It's a bit of a rough call.
Annoying one for Goran Jozefovski, I'd imagine, because there was a chance to deliver that.
I'd assume that's offside because, you know, you can't pass exactly back from the corner, but...
Well, Abbott's obviously not made his ground.
Can't see the angle from here, so...
Jack Green, Burns.
That's great from...
That should be a Queanbeyan ball. Well, that definitely came off the heel of Burns last, right in front of us.
You know, it definitely would have been Queanbeyan's ball, but I kind of understand where the ref's coming from.
Oh, they wouldn't have been able to see it from their angle. The linesman would have been tricky for him down this side, assistant referee.
Easy for us to tell, but...
Oh, we had a great view of it.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Dickinson robbed by Ray. Didn't see the retreating Dickinson.
He just gets in there, Charlie. It's brilliant.
Tokic. And Dickinson bundles him over, and you can hear the crowd now. Thomas Blazewski getting involved with Bailey Dickinson. No need for him to get involved in that. Bailey Dickinson was always getting a yellow card for the challenge on Christian Tokic.
Bit going on there, eh?
A little bit.
Canberra NPL, a lot of aggressive fights go on here, unfortunately.
Well, usually it's always a bit of push and shove and nothing really untoward.
Yeah.
A bit more of it then. But maybe that's just a sign of frustration kicking in from the teams. They want the 3 points. They're there for the taking. Both sides can look at this and go, they could win this one.
I'm sure that's revved up the Lions Den.
Scoreboard's got Queanbeyan versus Gungahlin on it.
Oh. Doesn't look like Gungahlin to me.
Nick Middleton. As I mentioned, this is there for the taking. Which one of these two teams is going to stand up and take the points? Quarter of an hour into the second half. Van der Poel. Dickinson. Well, if nothing else, it fired up your mates down in front of them. The challenger on Tokic.
It was very unnecessary as well. Like, he didn't need to put arms around like that.
Shouts for handball against AO. Dickinson needs to be a bit careful here. He's just picked himself a yellow card. Now Flores. Middleton read the danger. Not only that, he's found Van der Poel via a deflection.
I would say that hand was in a natural position, you know.
Van der Poel to slide it through. Burns, as he left it short, Munford's got there. Suddenly there's a bit of a fire to the game, bit of noise from the crowd as well.
Good to see the Lions Den roaring.
Charlie Ray into the middle. Abbott was the target. One back by Mia Bayashi. There's going to be some changes from the Gungahlin bench shortly. Looks like Ibrahim Obi from here to come on.
He did do pre-season with Queanbeyan as well, Ibrahim Odi. Is it
And it's Giancarlo Daddario who got a brace in the cup as well. Who's making way? I think Jaden Rippon is one of them on this near side. And the other might be Luca Flores, perhaps. Seems to be that way.
I wonder if Abbas substitution will happen, because he made a big impact on Wednesday night.
Yeah, Samuel Abbott scored. He's a handful as well.
Oh, yeah.
Quick, powerful,
Yeah.
causes problems. He might be the answer. We will see.
It's what you need in a striker, for sure.
You might get the opportunity. Still plenty of time, of course, to go here. Charlie Ray with the sliding ball. Clipped forward towards Ao by Daddario. Giancarlo Daddario and Dennis Ao, the cup nemesis of the Knights. They're out there together again.
Was he? I think Daddario, he scored the goal where it hit Christian Nell's shoulder.
That's correct. Yeah, he got the which was teed up by Ao.
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate for Knights, that goal.
Still wondering why he didn't put his hands up, but we will see. Shockey into the middle, good ball. Savkovic away. He hit him on the shoulder, didn't it? And you wonder why he just didn't use his hands, but maybe didn't know where he was. Now that might be a yellow card.
Yeah.
Well, look, give it away. There. They've gone quick here as well, but they won't get away with that because it was about 5 or 6 metres and a rolling ball.
It's always good doing that quick play for free kicks because it can catch teams off guard.
13 different players scored in the CPL for Queanbeyan last season. Nico Abbott led the way with 28. Gungalin's goal famine. They've only scored 1 league goal in the NPL in their last 3 games prior to this one, so they're now 1 in the last 3 in an hour.
I'd love to see a Marko Savkovic banger today.
From a Queanbeyan point of view, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Wearing your Queanbeyan City shirt next to me. Matt Carboni of the 23s. Injured and unable to play, which hence is why he's with me. Leverett.
Maybe my new career.
Could well be. Blazewski challenged by Burns. It's getting a bit noisier.
Yeah, it's going somewhere, which is good.
25 minutes to play. Came off Van der Poel, Green, Dickinson. Tokic was there. I think we can already say, having watched Queanbeyan for a match and 3 quarters, they're going to be very hard to beat, aren't they?
Yeah, they get stuck into the 50-50s, you know, and there's a lot of passion in this club, so it's a hard place for teams to come high street, I'd say.
Savkovic. Can they make the breakthrough?
Looks like Sam Ubber's going to get substituted on.
Wonder who's going to make way for him. Maybe Blazewski. Although he's put a lot of decent shift in today. Noah Van der Poel might be another one that might make way. We will see shortly. Mishko Namoski could be. The veteran puts in a fair amount of work, Mishko Namoski, doesn't he?
He's had a lot of appearances for Queanbeyan, I believe.
It's a lot of appearances in the NPL, Mishko Namoski. This is his 298th. All being equal, and if he's selected, he will make his 300th NPL appearance away at O'Connor Knights.
Oh, wow.
Here's the change. Well, there might be. There's someone down on the far side.
That looks like Gabriel Ayul.
It is Ayul.
Yep. There you go. Made of glass.
Pretty harsh.
Yeah. He just loves to go down in games.
Chance for us to tell you what's going on tomorrow. Canberra, Croatia versus Gungahlin with Jacob Clear. Monero Panthers versus Tuggeranong United with Jordan Burcock. They're the NPL games for you. Sam Watson will be at Canberra Olympic versus Gungahlin United in the NPLW. That will be a cracker.
Not very familiar with the women's. They have some good games? Or
some good ones in there.
Yeah.
All their games in the NPLW played on a Sunday. Gungahlin United will play West Canberra Wanderers. Tuggeranong United rather away. And you will play Canberra, Croatia, and Madura at home to West Canberra.
Oh.
That's your NPLW fixtures. Incidentally, Federation Cup starts on the 22nd of April. We'll bring you live coverage of Belconnen versus Madura that night. Venue to be determined, of course.
Speaking of West Canberra, I did watch their CPL men's first grade game against Canberra Juve. It was a decent game.
They were beaten 1-0, weren't they?
A couple cards. I think a red card for both teams, I believe.
Yeah, both finished with 10.
Last minute by Dylan Barretto. Nice chip as well.
They're home again today. West Canberra Wanderers against Canberra Olympic in the CPL. Brindabella play Wagga. Canberra White Eagles play Juventus, Belco and ANU tomorrow. Is there a breakthrough at High Street? There's a substitution at High Street. And it's Thomas Blazewski.
I don't know about you, Russ, but I'm feeling a Arbor goal today.
Well, wouldn't it be something if he went straight on and with his first touch? I wonder who's picking him up, because he is good in the air, this boy.
Absolutely.
Mishka Namoski, can he pick out someone in a red shirt?
Set piece specialist as well. Hopefully he can get this in.
Players to hit. Namoski to take. Good looking ball into the middle. It's going to come out here for Miyabayashi through the crowd.
That was a great connection as well.
Didn't even get a nick. You would have thought it might have hit someone on the way through. Queanbeyan's turn to have a spell.
Sure, his eyes lit up there.
Jack Green with the shanked clearance. Savkovic. Green got a touch on it to Mumford.
Does it again, eh?
That could have gone anywhere, couldn't it, with that comfortable for him.
Oh, yeah.
Burns, room to manoeuvre. Shockey.
Hard there.
Oh, and he's clattered into Shockey, and he's going to get himself a yellow card. First involvement for Samuel Abba is to see yellow, and I don't think he can have too many complaints.
He did come in late there as well. You know, the pass has already been played.
Keen to make an impact, but not quite in that manner.
Sometimes even that little bit of pressure is good enough. You don't always have to stick your foot in. But look.
Fair play to Shockey, they've just got up.
Yeah.
Get on with it. Chance for Smith and Green to get forward again. Ayers in there too. Not his best free kick. Helped on by Robertson. Away by Ayul.
Maybe that little gust of wind kind of done something.
Jack Green with something rather special. Gabe Ayul's down again. Jack Green, chest, thigh, volley. Wasn't far away. That would have been a cracker.
Would have been a brilliant goal.
So Gabe Ayul looks like he's got a bit of cramp.
He's down again.
Jack Leverett just having a quick word with Sam Abbott. Probably just to say, look, good intro, mate. Love the enthusiasm, but maybe.
No, he's got to be careful.
Be a bit careful, yeah.
It was good from him, you know, making that run, you know, putting the pressure on, but yeah, as I said, unnecessary.
Well, that's it. Goran Jozefovski probably told him to go out and make an impact. Not quite in that manner, as I mentioned.
Oh yeah.
Wonder if there's going to be another change here for Queanbeyan City.
Nick Middleton showing his ability. Bit of keepy-ups.
Queanbeyan prepping a sub. I think Hayden Tunney and is getting ready, and Johnny Haidu as well, I believe. Over on that far side. Maybe a couple of changes on the way. Mishka Namoski is taking off the captain's armband and passing it to Marko Savkovic, so he's obviously going to make way. And Johnny Haidu will probably come on for him.
Johnny Haidu, he always brings a lot of pace. Like, always a good substitution. I remember last year he took on a lot of players in the third game against Belco. at McKellar Park. Yeah.
Hayden Tunney's come on for Queanbeyan. Different kind of threat. Johnny Haidu on the wing there. He's got pace, trickery.
It's good to see Hayden Tunney on as well because, you know, I think he broke his leg last year.
Had a spell with Gungahlin United, didn't he, Hayden Tunney?
Yeah.
He's going to slot in that left-back role. As time ticks away, 17 minutes to play. Leverett wins the header.
It's been a very competitive game, I'd say.
It's been a, nil-nil's about fair at the moment, isn't it? It's come off of Dickinson's arm.
That's twice now that's hit Dickinson's hand.
First chance for Haidu to get involved and find Abbott. He wants to return the winger. Riley Brown comes across to win it. First involvement for Tunney.
It's a dangerous ball.
Yeah, nice flat delivery. Miyabayashi, plenty of time to line one up. Oof. Not the accuracy required. The Japanese midfielder cross with himself that he didn't at least hit the target.
Sometimes you don't always have to listen to what the crowd says. Make your own decision.
It's good strength from Ao, but I think illegally so.
Ooh. I'm surprised that is a foul Queanbeyan's way, but I'm sure they'll take what they can get.
When you put your body in that and the ball's not within the playing distance, it often comes with a free kick. Tunney. Mistake by Robertson. Smith is tidying up for him. That's nice from Mumford. Burns.
Just hold him.
Abbott. Queanbeyan started life in the Premier League with a draw. At the moment, might be going the same way.
It's looking like a draw, but you know, you just want to hope the players aren't waiting for the full-time whistle.
Does it feel like one of those games where we're going to get a goal and then another one really quickly afterwards? Because that happens quite a lot in the NPL.
Yeah, it does feel like that, or maybe even just a last-minute unexpected goal, you know?
It does feel like there's going to be a moment, doesn't there?
It's getting very
shocking.
It's getting very aggressive at times.
Well, Samuel Abbott and Yoshida Shoki exchanging points of view.
The Lions Den chanting Shoki's name.
Don't wind him up too much. He might be able to deliver something. It's actually a better looking ball, that one, towards Jack Green, who comes in. A free kick anyway. Foul on Abbott and or Tokic. Take your pick.
Sometimes it can be funny giving a bit of stick to a player, but it doesn't go well when they end up scoring.
Green met that and forced a save. However, wouldn't have counted.
I feel like there just hasn't been much to do for Middleton and Munford today, you know.
Outside of the routine, not a lot.
Yeah.
Dickinson gives it away to Abbott. Miyabayashi. Shoki got there ahead of Leverett and then took it away from him brilliantly. And can advance. Yoshida Shoki. Electric pace. Obeid. Barely had a kick since he's come on.
I haven't seen him much. He can be very good on the ball.
That's an error by Smith. Ray. Abbott steps away from Burns.
That was great from Abbott.
Haidu. Van der Poel's peeled wide. Can he find a good-looking ball in? It's not too bad, and coming in was Ray. His eyes lit up. Unfortunately, he couldn't find the right connection.
You can see the smile on his face as well. Charlie Ray loved that.
He thought it was going. He felt it was going to be his moment.
Could have been some goal.
Well, if he volleys that in the top corner from there, he just carries on out the gate, doesn't he? Down the road.
Getting words from the man himself, Berber. Shout out, Berber.
They could do with him out there at the moment.
Oh, I'm sure.
He'd come up with a piece of magic.
Creative player, goal scorer, header.
Shockey. Blocked by Tokic. Gets himself a corner, does he?
I feel like he could have just palmed that throw-in, you know.
I think both head coaches over there will be pretty happy that the defensive work has been done. Getting a question from someone, you'll be able to answer this because you'll know better. Who is Charlie Ray and where's he from? I don't know because I've never seen him before.
Well, what I know of Charlie, he played Belco 18s last year and he made a fair few appearances for the 16s and he just made the move across to Queanbeyan City 23s. Yeah.
Got the insider knowledge from Matt Carboni. Shockey with the corner, swings it in. Middleton elects to punch. Yeah, it was a new name on the team sheet for me when I saw him this morning. Didn't have any chance to have a look at his background.
He's got Scottish background, I believe.
He's certainly settled in really well into this Queanbeyan City midfield.
Yeah, he's been great. I reckon he should be very proud of himself today.
He's done a really good job. And this is what happens when you play in NPL, is other clubs will notice you.
Oh, yeah.
And come knocking on your door, because Canberra's a very small place. Dickinson. Shockey.
Geez, the line's there, not a fan of Shockey.
It seems to have just been making him better, though, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Since they've started turning on him, he's turned on a bit of ability, and here he goes. He's offside.
Yeah, it is offside,
but some nice skill.
Yeah, it was great.
He seems to be thriving on the being the pantomime villain. Yoshida Shockey.
He's a new player this season, is he?
Yeah, he signed for them not too long back.
Wow.
Here's a player who's not new, Dejan Santrak. 68 NPL appearances for him. Nico Abbott is going to make way. Dejan Santrak only scored one goal in the 2024 season. It was probably the most important, though. It was the opening goal in that 2-0 win over Brindabella Blues in the grand final. The only goal he scored last year.
It was a great goal as well.
Yeah, I'm getting another message to corroborate what you're saying, that Charlie Ray was a Belconnen junior for quite a few years.
Oh, there you go. I remember when he came, like, for the first pre-season training. He had, like, first pre-season training for him. He had barley belly, and he came back, and it was brilliant still somehow.
The precociousness of youth, that's called, Matt. You'd know about that, surely. That was a message from Drew Gallagher, the Belconnen United manager. Thanks, Drew, for giving us some backgrounds, confirming what Matt told us. Dickinson goes down under the challenge from Tokic, free kick. Just goes to show how many people watch these commentated games.
Oh, yeah.
All around Canberra, and we thank you for your support as usual. Hopefully we can bring you a goal.
Oh yeah, I've been supporting a lot of the streams for a while actually.
It's great, isn't it, that we can watch so much football these days?
I remember being like 13 watching the Gungahlin versus Tigers final, 5-0 to Gunners.
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
6 years or so now?
Now I'm 19. Crazy.
That just made me feel even more older.
Sorry, Russ.
Free kick is whipped into the area. Smith was the target. Might come for AO. Does bounce off Smith.
Lucky that didn't hit anyone in the hands.
I think the first grand final I might have done was 2008 or 9 or something like that, maybe.
Wow.
I've done a few since then.
I was about 3 then.
That's how old I am. Ancient. Another substitution coming here.
It looks like Ellie Darwich.
It is going to be. Haven't caught up with Ellie for a while, so I don't really know how his tennis career is progressing or if it's not. Dennis Ayo is going to come off. Thomas Gelati making him come off this near side. He's had another decent game, Ayo. Bustling around.
Quite surprised that they've substituted him, to be honest. He's created a lot.
He still won't leave the field. He's taking his time. And Eli Darwich is coming on to play centre forward. It looks like an Obeid will come out to this left-hand side. Are you surprised by the removal of Abbott?
Oh,
I mean, he's nearly 40. So.
yeah. Well, I'd say, like, you know, getting old now, you know, can't really do it for 90 minutes, you'd say. But he's still pretty fit for his age, so.
He's sharp, isn't he?
And we do need a goal, of course.
And you say we, as in the colloquial, because you're a Queanbeyan City boy.
Course,
I mean, I see what you've done there. Nailing your colours to the mast, if you hadn't already, anyway.
Of course. Can't be too biased on here, but, of course, I play for them.
You've done really well, to be fair.
Oh,
that you've not gone we and cheered half chances and stuff.
Yeah.
Darwich. Shockey.
That's a good
Did he
ball.
stay on side? He might have been slightly off the Dario. I think he just strayed, and that's confirmed by Ricardo Alberto on the far side.
Seemed pretty close, that one.
Yeah, I think it was just about. Shockey released the pass a moment too late. Sun's come out, shining in Nick Middleton's eyes for the final 6 minutes of this one. Are we going to get a winner, or are Gungahlin United going to start the season with 2 0-0 draws in defence of their title? Are Queanbeyan going to start their return to the top flight with 2 draws themselves, 1-1 and 0-0?
It is looking like a draw, to be honest with you, but it's football. The ball's round, as my dad does say.
In your opinion, and we'll wait for it to go out of play before I ask you, Dario, the challenge from Tunney is apparently a foul. So Gungahlin will get themselves a free kick in a good position. In your opinion, has either side done enough to win it?
I wouldn't really say like any team's like dominated today, because it's just like every time someone's picked up a bit of possession, it gets intercepted. Same thing for the other side, you know. So I'd say like a draw would be a fair result for both sides.
Cue a goal, probably. But yeah, I think I'm in the same boat as you are. That's looked like it.
Yeah.
However, as you mentioned, one chance is all that's needed. It only takes a second to score a goal, as Brian Clough famously said back in way before you were born. Don't even know who he is, probably. Shockey to send it in. Good one into the area, and it's been met by the head of Darwich, and it hit the underside of the bar and somehow did not go in.
That is very lucky on a Queanbeyan perspective.
How on earth did that stay out? When it hit the underside of the bar and bounced down, you would have thought for all money it was going in.
Oh, yeah.
Closest we've come. As I said, as if on cue.
Oh, yeah.
Queanbeyan would have been ropeable. They felt it wasn't a foul by Tunney in the first instance. So maybe they got the touch of fortune they feel they deserved. Darwich took it down beautifully.
That was great.
Shockey looking to return the ball to Darwich. Leverett climbed high. Queanbeyan with the acrobatics.
It's a great. You're like FIFA.
Green got lucky as it bounced over Van der Poel, who missed it. 3 red shirts for company. And Van der Poel and Leverett between them did enough. Burns.
He's been solid today. Hasn't had that much involvement with the ball, but not much going on his side of the pitch.
Riley Brown. Green. Charlie Ray, still full of energy. I'll tell you, if we haven't known much about him before today, I'm sure we will by the end of the season. He's going to play a lot of games of football, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Queanbeyan robbed by Burns and then dived on the ball.
Even he's had a great presence in the midfield today.
Well, everyone's played solidly, haven't they, without really putting their hand up and saying, I'm going to make a difference. Maybe this man will. Shockey, that deflection leads to a Gungahlin corner.
That might be the new duo, Ray and... Is it
Queanbeyan, yeah.
Queanbeyan, yeah.
2.5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Gungahlin hit the bar moments ago. Knocking on the door, perhaps, for a late winner. Shockey will take.
Where else? I'm getting some pins and needles, eh?
It's excitement.
Oh, yeah.
Cluster of players on the back post. Swung in towards there, and it was met by a Gungahlin head coming through the crowd. I think it was Daddario, in fact, got the last touch. But again, Queanbeyan City answering some questions about how they would fare at this level. The 1-1 draw against Gungahlin might be something that they would have expected. And this has been a good performance again. Can they hold on or get something better? Robertson. And there's something going on here. It's a yellow card.
I thought that was Dickinson for a minute.
It was heading in that direction. It was Marko Savkovic, and I'm not really sure what it was for. Did he something late on Dickinson, maybe? They're still having a bit of a chat, those two. Julian Smith's getting involved as well. Marko Savkovic, not the kind of player to back down. Bailey Dickinson, like I said, needs to be a bit careful, and it's a free kick in a really good position, fairly needlessly conceded with 60 seconds to play.
Yeah, look, these are the moments where both teams probably need to switch on, you know. 0-0 at the moment, can't go wrong with a point. Obviously, both teams want 3 points, but got to switch on and can't let that goal go in.
Can Gunners steal it at the death? Plenty of pink and white shirts to hit. Shockey over the free kick. The movement and the free kick was awful in the end.
Wasn't his best for sure.
He didn't even get it off the floor, did he? It looked tired.
Maybe even better than the one before.
Riley Brown over the top. Darwich has peeled away. Up against Tunney. The dancing feet of Darwich. Tunney read it all the way. Dejan Santrak back helping.
I was very surprised that he's playing again this year. I thought he was going to be a coach.
Santrak?
Yeah, Santrak.
Yeah. Well, he's back on the field.
Playing, yeah. Good on him.
Robertson. Darwich. No foul. Dickinson. Shockey steps away from Santrak and then goes down again. And we'll get another free kick in a similar kind of position.
I feel like that's just a similar fouls there, but you know the one on Shockey is just a bit harder.
Well, we're into stoppage time. Not sure how long it's going to be. There's some tired legs.
Well, Ross, at least you know when it's going to rain. You've got this up.
That's great cover. It's a beautiful setup here we've got. But they're going to put something for us to stand on as well, so it's not the corrugated roof.
Yeah, he's causing a bit of issues for the good old hips, but what do you do?
A couple of minutes to see off, perhaps. Shockey again from a free kick. Again, plenty of Gunners to hit. It's all in the delivery from the Japanese midfielder. He's gone short to Riley Brown. Interesting take. We're now trying to take on Haidu, who stands his grounds.
He's tried that thing twice.
It's Darwich, my apologies, who took the free kick.
He's tried that kind of elastico kind of move twice now.
Didn't work, did it?
Yeah.
The free kick wasn't one of his best either.
I tried a second time, you know.
And Darwich went to take the free kick. I thought they were going to give it to Shockey again, but after his last one, maybe it was the right decision. But then Darwich went short. But it looks like the stalemate is going to prevail here at High Streets. Full time at O'Connor. Not a day for the O'Connor Knights. O'Connor Knights nil, Tigers FC 4.
Wow.
Now there's a card coming out here for Goran Jozefovski. Got himself a Premier League yellow card. The coach, he wasn't happy with something that's happened. The third.
Well, at least it's a NPL yellow card and not a CPL.
Well, the third Queanbeyan City player to see yellow after Savkovic and Samuel Abba. Or player, I say. Obviously, Jozefovski, the coach. Savkovic high, not very handsome. Flicked on by Leverett. Jack Green got there. Miyabayashi steals it off his toes. Haidu to have a run. And down he goes. And Jack Green's going to see yellow. And this is a chance for Queanbeyan City at the death. The second player for Gungahlin after Dickinson to get a yellow card. 197 games for Jack Green.
This is where they need Namoski on, you know, free kicks like these.
Well, this is almost going to be the last kick of the contest, perhaps. 2.5 minutes of stoppage time gone. By the time we take this, it'll be 3. Savkovic is lining it up. You've been talking about a Savkovic banger for most of the day. Samuel Abba is going to walk away. Marko Savkovic wearing the captain's armband.
Ubba had the ball in his hand.
at the Riverside end.
It's like he wanted to take it.
It's a fast bowler's run-up for Marko Savkovic. This is going to be nothing but a blast at goal, I wouldn't think.
You can just tell the way he's lining that up.
Probably the last chance of the contest. Savkovic, from distance, smashes it high and over the crossbar. Connection was fine, direction was not.
Seems like head wasn't over the ball there.
Wanted a go. Would have been the points. Glance at the referee. He's looked at his watch a couple of times, Thomas Gelatley. Mumford send it forward. We still play. Free kick against Daddario. Tunney wants to go early. Looking for Van der Poel. Jack Green was there to win it. Burns. Obeid. Santrak uses his body. Miyabayashi.
It's a great tackle.
Van der Poel and Brown. Leverett.
Need to get it up if they want the goal.
Away from Obeid. Finds Ray.
That's a good ball.
It's not too bad, is it? Haidu's going to keep it in. Ray wants it back. Haidu, the dancing feet. Gungahlin scramble it away. Dickinson. And still we go.
Dickinson hasn't been his best today, I'd say. It's
almost
all right, you know, like.
Almost 5 minutes played of stoppage time. Savkovic. Green volleys it clear. Santrak. Is there one final chance for the Gungahlin attack? Leverett says no. Shockey. Brought down by Van der Poel. And they will be able to throw everybody forward. One last chance, perhaps. Jack Green is over it. Robertson has gone forward. Tokic heads it away. Dickinson. Obeid. Dickinson. Queanbeyan back in numbers, defending resolutely. And maybe seeing something on the counter. Abba's had a look, and he's gone for goal from a mile out. He scored in pre-season from there against Canberra, Croatia, against Sam Brown. It was a cracker. It was from that distance, but he couldn't beat Mumford, and we will settle for a point apiece. Matt Carboni, a frantic finish.
Yeah, look, a bit disappointing. Can't see a goal in my first, commentary debut, but what do you do? But I'd say both teams deserved a point today. They performed at a similar level. Couple chances like the one that hit the crossbar, middle of the second half, but solid game. Good watch, I'd say.
Yeah, half chances apiece. Ali Dawic's header off the underside of the bar, perhaps the closest we came to a goal in the contest, but neither side really did enough to win it.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah. Fair call to get a draw,
Well, you get fit, mate. We'll see you again soon. We'll have you back on again as well. Thank you very much for joining us today. Really been great to have you here, Matt Carboni. And remember, try Dom's wood fried bread because it is the best. It is outstanding stuff.
Thanks,
Performance
Ross.
today from both these teams. Well, they huffed and puffed. They couldn't blow the house down. No goals were scored. Neither goalkeeper really troubled. And a point apiece fair at the end of the day. High Street sees its second NPL draw in a row. Gungahlin United failed to score for a second NPL league game in a row and come away with a goalless draw for the second time in a row. It's finished Queanbeyan City 0, Gungahlin United 0.
Thank you. Feels weird without a headset on. Thanks, Ross.
Well done. Getting through all the bits and bobs as well, mate.
Yeah, I nearly started a couple of times.
You were all right, mate. You did very well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. See you next time. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks.
We got there in the
Hopefully we
end.
don't have those issues next time.
Oh, look at me trial and error
Even Tom was
sometimes.
stumped. And I was like,
Yeah. What was the problem?
we don't know. It was almost like a hard reset. He was like, we tried this, 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 and this. And I'm like, yep. And he's like, don't know why it's doing that. Had to switch a few inputs around and then suddenly it worked. He's like, I
At
don't
the end
know.
of the day, we adapt to it. It's live
Yeah.
and it's a problem.
And that can be our
sometimes.
plan B if needed.
Yeah, look, it's there.
Future.
We figured it out. It was
Yeah.
okay.
And normally we'd probably address it earlier, but because they were having tech issues, we didn't get a chance to address it before the game.
It was fine. We got through it. We only missed about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
People could hear us. It was just really faint. So.
No, I could hear it in my ear. I was like, it doesn't sound great. But
you live and learn.
exactly.